Hi, I'm taking this moment to just interview my son and really get some feedback on just his life in general and how he see things in his life, how I was a big help, as well as the things that he's actually pursuing right now. Introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Sean White, and I'm a football player, basketball player, and I ran track. Uh, I attended Limestone College, but I'm actually going to be a transfer into going into a school in Georgia to play football and hopefully make my dream come true of playing in the NFL.
And what school is that in Georgia?
Kennesaw State.
And how are you making that process to actually get to Kennesaw State?
Well, since I transferred from Limestone College, I'm actually going to be taking classes at Trident back home, and then hopefully in the summer I can make my transition into going to Kennesaw State. And actually, right now I'm currently working out with my track coach. He's actually getting me back in shape, and I'm actually working out with the Somerville High School football quarterback coach. He's helping me with my drop backs and how to pass and everything. And I'm also still doing receiver, which that's what I played since ninth grade. But when I was growing up, I actually started as a running back, and I was the best too.
So, what position do you desire? What position do you prefer to play?
Well, I'm good at any position, so it really don't matter. But I prefer to play an offensive position, like quarterback, running back, or receiver.
And how do you feel when you're on that court? What does it feel like when you're on the court? Or I'm sorry, what does it feel like when you're on the field actually doing your thing? How does it feel inside?
Inside, I feel like a superstar.
You feel like a superstar?
Yeah.
What is a superstar?
A superstar is somebody that gets glory and praise from everybody, and everybody loves him. And basically, the coaches love him. The coaches basically give him that respect to where, if like they're on 4th and 1, they put the ball in his hands and let him get the extra yardage or how many yards he can get from 4th and 1. He can score, he can just get the extra yardage, or he can do his own thing. Really.
Okay, so with that being said, how would you encourage another youth that's actually trying to pursue their dreams of a football player, basketball player, track player? What would you encourage them to do, or how would you help them? How would you mentor them to be that superstar?
Well, first things first, it's school. You basically gotta get your grades. I mean, it doesn't start your senior year. It starts when you're like in elementary school, really. Because I mean, like, you're basically a student athlete before anything. The word student is first, and then athlete is second. And I had to learn that coming up in ninth grade. I mean, I still played, but one of my grades wasn't good, and the coaches still allowed me to play because they saw all the potential in me. So I kind of slid by in ninth grade, but once 10th grade came, I actually picked it up, and I became a B student. And after that, pretty much, the coaches basically just gave me the uppermost respect in my classes and actually helped me. And I started ever since 10th grade after that. In football, basketball, and in track, I became an all-state triple jump and long jumper. And I actually won a lot of gold medals, came in first place almost every single time. And in ninth grade, I was the most improved player in the field events. I also came in second to Chris Brown from Hanahan, which he's at Notre Dame right now. And I was the only ninth grader that actually could compete with him when he was a senior.
So, with that being said, are you planning on taking your athlete abilities to Kenshaw? The basketball, the football, and the track? Or are you plan on actually just doing that one, focusing on that one sport?
Well, I'm more of an athlete, so I can handle the other two sports with football, but I'd rather just do football and basketball. I mean, I don't have a problem with track, but I really don't know. I just want to focus on football and basketball right now.
So what is your main sport? What is your main desire sport? Which sport do you love the best, that you crave the best?
I don't really have an answer for that because I crave football and basketball the best. Just scoring on people, dunking on people, which I'm only 6 foot and I can dunk. Football, mossing people, running people over, juking, catching, hearing everybody scream your name when you score a touchdown, people calling your name when you scoring points, shooting threes, doing everything, and ones and everything. That's really what I crave a lot. Just getting that praise from everybody and actually being able to do my own thing. And really, I mean, I started playing football before basketball, but once I started playing basketball, I just fell in love with both football and basketball. So ever since then, when I was a kid, my dream was to make it to either the NBA or NFL, and that's what I'm gonna strive to do.
Okay, so with all of that being said, all of those great potentials and attributes that you have as a person, how about your attitude and the people who helped you along the way? What would you say about them?
Well, since we're talking about that, I'd like to give a shout out to my coach, Coach Tucker, my other coach, I forgot his name. Oh yeah, Coach Washington. They actually helped me when I was playing for them in recreational football. They actually helped me to man up. My actual Coach Tucker's favorite line for everybody was, "You got to be a freight train. Actually run people over, do your best, and actually, when you grow up, you will actually see that what the work you put in when you were young, it will actually pay off when you get older." And Coach Lawrence, he actually helped me by me having to tackle him when he didn't have no pads on. But Coach Lawrence is really big, and I'd have to do a lot just to hit him. And I like to give another one to my mom, because even though I wasn't one of the best kids growing up, she still allowed me to pursue my dream in playing sports, and she helped me stay on track, even though sometimes I really didn't want to listen. But I'm 19 years old now, and I actually, I'm basically living proof that even though you can be such and such as a hard-headed young man or a young woman, you can actually still turn around and be a family person and actually still do what you want to do as far as career-wise and school and everything, because God basically helped me see everything, and I give all the thanks to Him.
Wow, that is so powerful. It really, 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 really touched me as a mother, just to hear the words that he actually spoke. And this is something I just like, let me videotape you. And I videotaped him. And it is just so awesome just to hear his testimony and everything that comes behind it. One last question. What would you tell the kids out there today that are going through so much and feel that their parents are not behind them, or they do feel that their parents are behind them and they just choose to do whatever? What would you tell them to do?
Well, I had to learn it the hard way, and if you don't want to learn it the hard way, then basically be outspoken. Talk to your parents, let them know how you're feeling, so they would know like what you're going through and they can help you. And actually it'll help you a lot, because then you'll feel so much better about yourself, and then life will go so much smoother. And then I guess since when I was growing up, I didn't really get a chance to like see my dad. My dad hasn't been in my life that much, but I tried to have a conversation with him, and it didn't go well. But I just felt so much better trying to actually show him my feelings, even though he didn't really accept them. But I still feel better. And I mean, we don't really talk that much. We don't talk at all. But I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm still gonna go where I need to go, and I'm gonna be who I am, and that's Sean White.
Let's give this young man a hand. Is there anything you want to leave out with, to give everybody a little signature of Sean?
Well, go on Instagram. Follow me at KHIDD.PBJ1. So that's me. And you can check out my highlight tape. It's on my IG page. And